In this video, we're going to look at the methods and biohacking options that you can use in order to become a learning machine that absorbs information much faster than anyone else. By applying those principles that I'm going to tell you in this video, you're going to be able to learn much faster than anyone else and thus have an advantage in your career and life.
Hi, my name is Vlad Demok. I'm a Biohacker Mind founder. I help people to achieve the peak performance through optimizing their health. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can improve your learning speed and learn anything you want 10 times faster. We're going to talk about the strategies, nootropics, and everything that you need to know about this topic if you're curious about it. So let's dive into my computer and find more about this specific thing, and you're going to find out a lot of interesting things today. Let's dive in. So let's get started with the best ways to improve your learning speed in a simple way. The plan of this presentation is the following. We're going to start by looking at the natural methods how to improve the learning speed. Then we're going to look at what acetylcholine and why it's the most important neurotransmitter to improve the learning speed. Then we're going to look at specific nootropics that will be helpful for our goal. And finally, we're going to go to a conclusion. What are the natural methods to improve the learning speed? First one is very effective, is to teach others what you learned. The second is to make notes while you're studying, preferably by hand and not by typing on the computer. You also need to make sure that your sleep is on point. And the last important thing is to get into the flow state to boost the efficiency of your learning. And additionally, I want to highlight the couple of things. The first one is exercising. One of the studies has found that aerobic exercises have an impact on the memory. Based on the results, the best type of activity was high-intensity interval training and moderate continuous training. It has an impact on memory performance and BDNF, which is stimulating neuron growth. You should implement exercising on a daily basis in order to have a consistent effect on your learning speed. Or you can do it right away in combination with the activity that you're doing. The thing that I mentioned earlier is the flow state. It's a condition that occurs after a period of long uninterrupted work that improves concentration. The flow state is associated with the best performance and increased productivity by 500 to 700% from the base level. Flow state also helps with the learning process, making it more efficient, and so you need to make sure that every time that you're studying, you get an uninterrupted time to get into the flow state. Your brain is processing the information that you learned from the previous day while you're sleeping. The studies confirm that there is a connection between sleeping and the assimilation of new information in the brain. So make sure that you get the needed 7 to 8 hours of sleep time per night. I'm talking about how to achieve this in detail in other videos and in my private sessions. Now let's talk about what acetylcholine is and what role it plays in the learning speed. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter that is responsible for learning, memory, and attention. It is not responsible for stimulating the body or making the person happier, but it can slow down the body if there is a lot of it present. The acetylcholine is something that is produced in the brain when you're getting new information or experience. Its amount is very dependent on genetic factors, and it's harder to have an impact on it through nootropics directly. But there are some things that can be done through different other mechanisms. What are the effects of acetylcholine has on the body? It helps to improve the decision-making process and improves mind-memory connection, which is important in sports. The acetylcholine also improves memory and learning speed, and it also provides calmness and resistance to external stress. For example, if you look at the scientists, they usually calm and have no emotions. What are the best ways to boost acetylcholine naturally? First of all, make sure that you get choline. This is an essential nutrient involved in building the new choline. You can use a supplement, or you can eat foods like eggs, which have the most amount of bioavailable choline. It is enough to eat 8 to 12 eggs to get the needed amount. The other ways to boost acetylcholine naturally is by getting and analyzing the new information, getting new experience in different forms, and by doing memory training exercises. Which nootropics you can use to improve your learning speed? The first and the most popular one is noopept. It has an indirect impact on acetylcholine signaling and improves learning speed, as it was shown in different studies. Noopept also provides NGF and BDNF growth. NGF is responsible to build neurons, and BDNF to stimulate them to grow. I recommend using 10 to 20 milligrams of noopept per day for a period of 3 to 4 weeks for the best results. Make sure that you're using it in the first half of the day to make sure that it's not going to disrupt your sleep. The second nootropic is called Ginkgo biloba. It was used in traditional Chinese medicine for thousands of years, and the main effect that it is to increase the blood flow speed in the body. This has very interesting effects on different body functions. One study has found that the Ginkgo biloba has an impact on acetylcholine, thus it can be interesting for us. I recommend taking 120 to 240 milligrams per day for a period of 3 months, but you should avoid combining it with other nootropics due to the fact that it can have an unpredicted consequences. As I mentioned before, choline is a precursor of the neurotransmitter acetylcholine. It can be found in the foods like eggs, beef, and fish. Besides food, I recommend taking 1 to 2 grams of choline daily with food and in combination with noopept nootropic for the best effects in improved learning speed. Polyunsaturated fats have improved the ability to perceive and remember information by improving the signaling that you get from neuron to neuron. You can easily get enough omega-3 from your diet in the form of DHA and EPA, which can be found in fish and are more bioavailable for the human body rather than all fatty acids from the plant sources. The conclusion is that you can use the best traditional ways to increase the learning speed, which are teaching what you learn to others, making notes about what you learned, making sure that you get adequate amount of sleep, and using flow state to your advantage. In terms of nootropics, you need to focus on acetylcholine boosters like noopept, Ginkgo biloba, and make sure that you're getting significant amount of choline and omega-3 in your diet in order to have a positive impact on your learning speed. Thank you for your time.
That was it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to work one-to-one with me, you can go by the link below and book a call with me, where I'm going to provide you with the best information regarding your health and performance optimization. And I'm also going to support you through all your journey. The information that I'm going to provide there is much more unique and advanced than you can see in all my videos. And this is gonna be life-changing not only for your health but your life overall. I wish you all the best.